NTGV, True Crime TV.
Wait a damn minute.
Team Vibe, Miss V.
Am I
Make
not
sure
on
you
the
hit that
right
like button.
screen?
Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you leave a comment too. Yeah. We're gonna see you on the flip side, man. We gone.
Welcome in, everybody. I'm sitting up here trying to figure out why I don't see this screen moving, but I see the numbers going up. Shout out to everybody in the building. So today we're going to be talking about Naziah Harris, Lil Ronnie, and his daughter, and also the mother that lost her children at the casino. I was very disturbed when I seen this video of the mother. Like, so I'm going to show y'all this first video that I seen. In this case, it made me cry. I don't know anything about this guy or the mother, but I just seen something that really disturbed me coming from the mother. Shout out to everybody in the building. Please be sure to smack the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Thank y'all so much for being here. If you hear on the replay, please subscribe to the channel. Also, smack that thumbs up and drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about what you're hearing. Here we go, y'all.
Still are investigating another deadly shooting in the city.
This one happened at a drive-through car wash just off I-20. NBC5's Maria.
Before we do that, let me give a trigger warning. This is a crime channel. The content that you are seeing is going to be disturbing because it's a little girl that was unalived here with her father that you see right here on our screen. That's the reason why we showing her. So it may be triggering to some. If you're under 18, you shouldn't be here anyway. And if you think you may be triggered, you should leave right now. This is your warning. Thank you for being here, though.
Guerrero is at the crime scene live. Maria?
Hey there, guys. Yeah, not only is this investigation still very active, so is this scene, which just in the past few minutes, we did have police tape being finally brought down by Forest Hill Police. You could still see part of the scene unfolding here at Slappy's Express Car Wash. There has been this large crowd of family members that just left within the past couple of minutes. They were allowed to stay very, very close to this tragic scene. Many people have also been behind police tape. We are awaiting any kind of information from police. Forest Hill, we've been asking them all day long for any kind of information about what happened out here. The limited information we are getting is from family on this scene, and this is what they are telling us. They have identified the two victims of a shooting, they say, that happened here at the car wash this morning. They shared pictures with us saying Ronnie Smith, a local rapper, and his daughter are the victims of the shooting. His daughter, they said, just turned 5 years old yesterday. This was the tragic scene shortly after 11 this morning as dozens of people rushed to the scene as Forest Hills Police responded to Slappy's Express Car Wash along East California Parkway Service Road. The crowd only growing larger, leading area police from Fort Worth and Mansfield to come in and help. Forest Hill Police taped off a large section around the car wash. The victims' large extended family members coming in, struggling, of course, with their unimaginable grief. Smith's aunt tells NBC5 he was a good person, loved his two kids, and didn't bother anyone.
He didn't target nobody. He was a family man, and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? Why would you target him? He didn't bother nobody. And a baby, his baby. All we know is that he was targeted. He was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
There have been some tense moments throughout the day between police and some of the grieving people who arrived on scene. At one point, officers walked side by side to clear the field of people and get them just behind the crime tape, which did not sit well with some who said they are family members of the victims. But I did hear one officer explain to them that they are just being extra careful because they really had no idea if they could be around, the suspect could actually be somewhere in this large crowd throughout the day. We have, like I said, been trying to get Forest Hill Police to respond to some of our questions. This is the fourth murder in just a couple of days here in the city. We have not received word from police, only saying that a press conference that may or may not have happened out here, they said, is no longer going to be taking place. They will be releasing a statement within the hour. So we will.
So one thing about it used to be a time when women and children were off limits, and now they don't care. This reminds me of a case that I was following in Chicago, where the father went to a McDonald's and had a 7-year-old daughter in a car with him. She was unalived. He lived, and they riddled that baby with bullets, and it's just disgusting to me. It really is. You know, when I seen that, I mean, my heart instantly went out to the mother, the father, and the family, right? So I did not expect to see this. I don't know this woman. I don't know the guy. I don't know any of them. But when I seen this video, this is what actually made me go live.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I grieve a little different, y'all. Y'all took my baby, but I'm not motherfucking tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he kill him and he take him. Bitch, we all gotta die around this bitch. I ain't fucked up about it. I fucked up about how she left around this bitch, but I ain't fucked up about it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Cause y'all know, y'all wasn't fucking with my baby around this bitch. And she going out this bitch and style Gucci everything. Fuck you talking about? Yeah. Come on. Bitch. And her baby daddy gonna be proud of everything. Shout out to Petey. Fuck you talking about? The Three Stooges. Nigga James Carroll, the tax man. This bitch ain't getting this.
How far will you go to prove to your haters that they didn't hurt you? How far would you go with that? That is disgusting. I have never in my life seen nothing like this. I didn't expect that from the mother. Seeing how devastated the crowd was out there. This poor baby. I mean, she looked like she was very well taken care of and loved. But to see a mother respond like that, I am lost for words, really. Welcome in, everybody. I am just so disturbed, y'all. Let me I'm gonna go on to the next video. I want to get into the press conference to find out what it is that they're saying happened. I know that it's a lot of things being said. Like the other video that I ran across was a female. She's the girlfriend speaking out after being accused of being a getaway driver for the suspect accused of doing this. So this is some of what she was saying. Hold on.
Kids, bro, like, are you cool? You know how I am with kids. I would never kid, bro. I would never agree with nobody. Kids, bro, like, are you cool? You wanna know how we got caught? I would gladly tell y'all. Put a track on my car. I went to jail too. They interrogated me too, and I was guilty because I had nothing to do with none of that. None of that. Nothing at all. Hell no. Didn't take nowhere. I didn't take him out here. I didn't take him out here. He was already out here. He told me to come out here, and that's exactly what he came out here. I wasn't hiding or nothing. That's the chances he was taking, getting in the car. I had nothing to do with none of that. I told him, I said, I feel like they following me. I feel like they following me. He told me, nah, ain't nobody following you good. Try to get in this car, you got y'all. That's with me. I'm glad they got y'all. I'm scared. The whole time we're in the car, you know how.
Well, one thing I can say that the streets don't care when it come down to stuff like this. If she was driving a getaway car, she might want to go into hiding. Like she might want to get some protection because people don't care. I mean, she was driving the car. I don't know what the hell is going on. I mean, this is crazy to me. This baby did not deserve this. And it do, you know, the first things that I was seeing was like he went to the school with her and the one kid didn't have a dad there. So he stepped in, took a picture with them and stuff like that. And he seemed like he was a cool stand-up dad, but then I started seeing him beefing with people, and from my understanding, these people are like old friends turned enemies. And like I said, I never heard of this guy, and I'm just starting to look into this case. I seen that and instantly wanted to go live because I don't understand what the hell is going on with this mother. Like, how do you respond that way? I don't give a damn what the people saying. Man, I wouldn't even be on social media to see it. I would be more concerned about honoring my child and laying her to rest properly, and yeah, honoring her by speaking like you got some sense, acting like, showing that you're a real mother and that you love your daughter. But to act like that, I'm really freaking disgusted. Why would you have that much insurance on a healthy child? I don't know how much insurance. I don't know nothing, woke. She put a lot of insurance on this baby. So sad our children are lost. I see it every day. It is happening too much. I heard something about a GoFundMe. Are you talking about? She had a huge life. What? See, $500K? When did she get this life insurance policy? What? Okay, well, that might explain why she ain't so broke up. You gotta be kidding me. Man, what? They got proof of that? She really do? Did she say that? First I'm hearing of that. Wow. Yeah, why would you? Why would you drop your child off if the father was having issues with people out here? Because I ran across, let me see this. This is the little girl that okay.
I love you. I missed you at school today, Mommy.
Aww.
I love you. I missed you at school today.
The safety of the general public is our first concern. Forest Hill community, please be rest assured that that was the case with this incident. As civic leaders, it's our responsibility to make sure we have competent and knowledgeable staff in place. We are confident the employees acted quickly in this incident, as with all incidents. I want to thank all first responders, law enforcement agencies, and all staff for their hard work during this incident. With our partner law enforcement agencies, we will continue to work on this investigation until justice is served. Our heartfelt condolences go out to the family, to our community, because everyone was affected. Please continue to pray for us.
Good afternoon. David Hernandez, Chief of Police for Forest Hill. First off, I want to thank you for being here today and apologize for the reschedule from yesterday. But I want you to understand that our approach is to have fact findings, have facts for our community. There's a lot of information out there in social media, so we were receiving a lot of that information, so we had to make sure that we had the right information. It was a shocking event from North Texas. I won't speak on the details of the investigation, okay? But what I can share is we lost two victims, a father and a daughter who was 5 years old, to this event, to this tragedy. On March the 3rd at 10:40 in the morning, Forest Hill officers were dispatched to the 6500 block of Forest Hill Drive, reference the shooting. Our officers arrived and began life-saving measures, but both victims were pronounced dead at the scene. My first press release that I put out, I shared that we had identified a suspect vehicle. We had identified two suspects in the incident. And now we've identified the two cowards who took the lives of these innocent people. We have public enemy number one, Adonis Robinson, who is also a registered sex offender. Public enemy number two, Jacoby Russell, He's on the
Trigger
run.
warning.
They're scared. They're cowards.
What
They're
a
hiding.
loser.
We ask the public, please, you know where they're at? Let us know. This investigation started on Monday. The Texas Rangers have been our primary investigator.
So one of the things I noticed, he said they got a lot of bad information and stuff. And so this girlfriend, I don't know nothing about her, but I think she need to go in hiding. If they let her out, she might want to stay off social media. But the community, the mother seems lost. I'm just outdone, y'all. Let's listen. I'm done.
Our Forest Hill CID unit has been assisting. But I wouldn't be here standing today if it wasn't for the Fort Worth Police Department. I want to thank them because their efforts, their officers, their assistance has been instrumental. From the minute the call came in, they started working. They have not stopped. We also had the Everett Police Department who assisted in crime control, in crime scene control and crowd control. It wasn't enough. You were out there. We had to call Tarrant County Sheriff's Department. We had to call the Tri-County Auto Theft Task Force. We had to call Mansfield. We had to call Cannondale. It was a large scene, and we needed the help, and the resources came pouring in. And I want to thank them all. We're aware of the video that was leaked online. We urge the public to refrain from sharing it. I want to urge the public, just the way you saw that video,
it took me out.
And you know where they're at, then please call 911. Let us know where they're at. I encourage anyone with information, please, if you want to stay anonymous, 713-2222 tips. Call Crime Stoppers. Let them know. Give them enough information everybody. So we know that our community is safe and our police officers that are responding are safe. In closing, I want to reaffirm to the community that we will hold criminals accountable. We're not going to allow them to come in here and think that they can get away with it. Para la comunidad hispana, el 3 de marzo, hubo un evento que impactó el nordeste de Texas. Las víctimas fueron identificadas como un padre y su hija. La policía de Forest Hill fue despachada a un tiroteo en un lavadero de agua. Y comenzaron. También es un delincuente sexual. El enemigo público número 2, Jacoby Russell, que está corriendo, se está escondiendo. The incident, and then we also ayudándonos y con ellos pudimos agarrar where and who it was involved as far as the incident. And then we also have to remember that the Texas Rangers are our primary investigators, and we won't be speaking on behalf of what they have as far as evidence and documentation.
Can you at least say where the baby girl was located?
Man.
She was in the car wash, specifically where we don't know. So that's part of the assistance that we received from the Tarrant County Sheriff's Department's crime scene. There, with their intelligence and their expertise and the scientific behind that, they will be able to place where our victims were based on shot placements and diagramming of the crime scene.
Are you saying that you're unable to say whether or not she's inside or outside of the vehicle?
Correct.
What
would you say to the community of Forest Hill who are concerned about the number of murders this year compared to last year and scared of this gun violence?
What I would like to take this time to say how extremely proud I am of our police officers in Forest Hill right now. What they've gone through the last 11 days is unheard of. What they've had to experience is unheard of. What they've done day in and day out, long hours, it's unheard of. Their commitment to the community has shown us what they're willing to do. To answer your question as well, the 3 incidents are isolated incidents, okay? We had the Mansfield incident where an employer and his employee were at odds. The following day, we had a victim who was killed with a stray bullet, not related. And then on Monday, we had a victim who was targeted. It was an isolated incident. So to the community, I tell you, we are a safe community. The Sheriff Department has reached out to us, and we are working on a plan to increase patrol in the area. Sheriff Wayburn has called in numerous times, providing support, and we're going to continue to do that and answer the call as it comes in.
What can you tell us about these two? Where are they from, and criminal histories? They're very young.
We know they're from Fort Worth, ma'am. Specifically where they're from, I am not sure.
What, if anything, did the one of the victims appears to have been a local rapper? What, if anything, did his rapping career on Instagram? It looks like he had some sort of gambling lifestyle, and also his social media presence. What may this have had to do with the motive in this case? And are you all also delving into his online footprint?
So, based on the music industry that he's a part of, it is all part of the investigation. And like I said earlier, we're in a fact-finding base. Everything that's being put out is being reviewed and analyzed by the Texas Rangers. So we don't.
Hey, listen, dating dudes that rap for a living is it's a danger to your life. And so you said that they was trapping out of this out of this car wash. Why would he take his daughter there? And then I heard that he had been threatened not to show up there. And I heard that the mother dropped her off 6 minutes before this happened. I don't know. I just heard that being said. So somebody said the GoFundMe kept going up, reached $6,500. Plus she got that $500K life insurance policy is highly suspicious. Ain't no way in hell I would drop my child off to a guy that's got beef. And if they hustling out in that car wash, is that why they told him not to come up there? That's their turf for selling? Like, what? I wonder if his daughter was sitting in the car or outside of the car. And do y'all think that he was trying to run away from the car to protect her? Or he just didn't even think to grab his daughter? And I'm trying to figure out if the girl that's talking, the girlfriend, was she in a white or black car? Because I'm seeing a white car from a different angle on the camera. On this camera. And then I've seen like it flip when he was running. But it says the Texas Rangers and Fort Worth police captured Robinson on Thursday in Livingston, Texas, which is about 75 miles from Houston. Wait, hold on. So police believe 21-year-old Jacoby Russell and 24-year-old Adonis, both of Fort Worth, are the gunmen. So they said the Adonis dude is a pedo. Like, what? So we know he don't give a damn about kids, women, children at all. He means none of them will. So the two guys allegedly ambushed him and his daughter, leaving behind dozens of shell casings. Now, these people used to be friends. Was they rap buddies at some point, y'all? How did they know he would be here? Or is this just where they hang out at? I'm just trying to... So the duo got away in a white four-door Kia. Jacoby is in custody. So Forest Hill police confirmed Russell was taken into custody on Friday. Online jail records show him being held at the Tamarack County Jail on charges of capital and assault on a pregnant woman. Is that connected to this? What we don't know, police have not revealed how they tracked down Russell or where he was arrested. Family members told Fox that Sibley was an aspiring rapper who went by the name of Lil Ronnie or G Money. Lil Ronnie. He was a rapper. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't target nobody. I seen a video of him talking mess though to somebody. Like, so it looks like it's been like an ongoing beef with these people. A YouTuber on the scene and took pics of both. What? Oh my God. Really? Was she outside the car? Was she outside the car or inside the car? Because they tried to act like they didn't know that she was in there. But this is just sick, man. See, these people don't take these threats serious, and then you dropping your daughter off to them? They were in the same group at one time. I thought I heard that. Welcome in, Velma. Oh, that's sick. If whoever released that, if it's on YouTube, they could lose their whole channel for that. When are they gonna stop using the kids for street beef? Why do y'all think this mother? Do we know for sure she got a $500,000 what life insurance policy? Unreal. Let me keep listening, and I'm gonna look to see what the streets are saying. We definitely gonna get into it.
Have any specific motive at this time? Well, with that, again, I would like to thank you very much. I asked for you to please post these on media. Let the public. We lost 2 victims, a father.
That's sick, man.
And a daughter who was 5 years old.
Poor baby.
This tragedy.
Yeah, hearing that little girl. That
March
was
the 3rd at 10:40 in the morning, Forest Hill officers were dispatched to the 6500 block of Forest Hill Drive. Our officers arrived and began life-saving measures, but both victims were pronounced dead. And now we've identified the 2 cowards who took the lives of these innocent people. We have public enemy number 1.
These bastards have big weapons. Oh,
Adonis Robinson, who's also a registered sex offender. Public enemy number 2, Jacoby Russell, who's on the run. They're scared. They're cowards. They're hiding. And we ask the public, please, you know where they're at? Let us know. We're aware of the video that was leaked online. We urge the public to refrain from sharing it.
Oh.
I want to urge the public, just the way you saw that video, and you know where they're at, and please call 911. Let us know where they're at. We do not know. What video are you talking about? At this time, we have no information on that part. The 3 incidents are isolated incidents. Okay, we had the Mansfield incident.
Oh, we already heard this.
And there's a stray bullet, not related. And then on Monday, we had the community. I tell you, we are a safe community. The sheriff department has reached out to us, and we are working on a plan to increase patrol in the area. Sheriff Wayburn has called numerous times to provide support, and we'll continue to do that and answer the call as it comes in. In closing, I want to reaffirm to the community that we will hold criminals accountable. We're not going to allow them to come in here and think that they can get away with it.
With our partner law enforcement agencies, we will continue to work on this investigation until justice is served. Our heartfelt condolences go out to the family, to our community, because everyone was affected. Please continue to pray for us.
Man, this dude look crazy. So I'm trying to figure out, hold on. I'm trying to figure out if this one dude cut his hair, the one that was a registered offender.
Forest Hill police say 2 suspects are on the run to
this dude right here. I think that's the same guy. Yeah, because he got the same tattoos. He's bald on this picture. So did he cut his hair thinking he was fooling somebody, or is this an old picture? He looks stupid as heck. Let me show y'all this in case y'all ain't see it.
tonight after shooting a well-known rapper and his little girl. Matt Houston just got a look at new court documents that reveal the courts repeatedly gave both men second chances.
Forest Hill police Wednesday identified the 2 men they suspect killed rapper G-Money Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter as Jacoby Russell and Adonis Robinson.
They're scared, they're cowards, they're hiding.
Each has a criminal record and a history of taking advantage of the mercy judges have shown them. In 2023, Russell was arrested for hitting a pregnant woman. According to
okay.
court documents, he took a plea deal, but broke his end of the
So that was an old charge, but they combining it. Russell charged with, yeah, just losers.
broke his end of the agreement when he shot a man later that year.
I mean, see, why do they give the wrong one so many dang on chances?
Again, he got a deal, a misdemeanor conviction.
That's the problem right there.
The punishment, 1 year on the labor detail, where
Outta
inmates
here,
can
man.
work off their sentence instead of going to jail.
No,
All
he
the
needed to be
21-year-old
in
had to
prison.
do was show up once a week
Oh,
beginning this January. The court records suggest he didn't, and police were asked to find Russell and jail him just 3 weeks before this shooting.
It was a
Well,
shocking
why they
event
ain't keep
in North
him?
Texas.
In 2019, a grand jury accused Adonis Robinson of attacking a
Trigger
55-year-old woman who
warning.
was jogging
What?
around Marine
No, what? This dude is disgusting.
Creek Lake. He tried to pull down her pants,
What?
police said, but a bystander scared him off.
Trigger
He was
warning. This dude shouldn't have been walking the streets.
arrested 3 months later and spent 2 years in jail. When he got out, he was supposed to register as a sex offender, but court documents show he didn't do it.
Okay, why do they have the option of not doing that? Because we talking about the same thing going on with the Naziah Harris case where this dude wasn't registered when he should have been. But why so many chances? He get 2 years and then get out and do the same thing. Like I said, people like him can't be helped. So he is just, it ain't no help for this guy, period. He need to stay in there. Now you've taken a kid out. He ain't getting out. Capital. That's what this is.
And went back to jail. Police
Bastard.
also arrested both men on unrelated
Now him and Bubba, they can tango all night, baby.
gun charges when they were teenagers. In Tarrant County, I'm Matt Houston.
Since you such a deviant.
Well, 2 people
No
are
live.
dead after a shooting at a car wash in Forest Hill just out.
Man, this is crazy. Absolutely insane. Neither of them should have been outside of prison. Exactly, like what? Yeah, him and Bubba them, they gonna have a good time. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of him in prison. Yeah, meet your fam. Freaking disgusting. You cannot remember their name? The YouTuber was a woman. She just happened to be there. But she posted it though. They were in the same. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, let's keep going. Disgusting piece of craps.
Outside of Fort Worth. Now, this is a scene that is still very active at this point as dozens have come to see it unfold. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joins me.
Okay, so I'm going to pull up this again for the people that might have just got here. The mother, her response to this is just disturbing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I grieve a little different, y'all. Y'all took my baby, but I'm not motherfucking tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he kill him and he take him. Bitch, we all gotta die around this bitch. I ain't fucked up about it. I fucked up about how she left around this bitch, but I ain't fucked up about it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Cause y'all know, y'all wasn't fucking with my baby around this bitch. And she going out this bitch and style Gucci everything. Fuck you talking about? Yeah. Come on. Bitch. And her baby daddy gonna be proud of everything. Shout out to Petey, fuck you talking about. The 3 Stooges. Nigga James Carroll, the tax man. Bitch, yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
So they worried about the baby being in Gucci and all that. The tax man. Like, and cussing out the people that's saying whatever on social media. Posing for pics and acting like you didn't just lose your child. Wow. And then we have another woman here that drove the getaway car.
They interrogated me too, and I was guilty because I had nothing
Well, hell, that's what.
to do. You know how I
So they put a tracker on their cars, what she's saying, how they got caught. Now, what I'm trying to figure out now, which one of these dudes was she dating? The SO? Wait, the SO, the offender, or the other criminal that jump on pregnant women like King. You know, this is like King and Jarvis we talking about right now. See, one thing that I notice, y'all, when I'm covering these cases, that it be names, it be similarities in the cases. A lot of times it's the names. Like we got Naziah, then Janiyah, then Zaniyah. It similarities in these names. I don't know what the heck be going on with this. Now, in this case, the two suspects, one is an offender, the other one is a jumps on pregnant women. So, like I said, we got King and Jarvis here, because Jarvis is the SO, the offender, and King is the one that jump on pregnant women. According to their record, what's really going on?
I went to jail too. They interrogated me too, and I was guilty because I had nothing to do with none of that.
But how does she know? I mean, he told her to come up there and pick him up, so she came. I mean, what?
None of that. Nothing at all. Hell no. Didn't take nowhere. I didn't take him out here. I didn't take him out here. He was already out here. He told me to come out here, and that's exactly what he came out here. I wasn't hiding or nothing.
So, okay, so you gonna go do this and then call a ride that ain't already there? I'm a little confused. How did she pull up at the same time that it was over? I don't know. Like, this is I don't know.
The chances he was taking,
the hell?
getting in the car, I had nothing to do with none of that. I told him, I said, I feel like they following me. I feel like they following me.
I'm just confused at her statements, period. Like, why would you pick him up? He had a weapon running to the car. What did she think they was doing? Hunting? I'm confused.
He told me, nah, ain't nobody following you good. Just get in this car, you back up. That's with me. I'm glad they got so scared. The whole time we're in the car, you know how I am with kids. I would never kid, bro. I would never agree with nobody. Kid, bro. Like, are you good? You wanna know how we got caught? I would gladly tell y'all.
What? Using...
Put a track on my car. I went to jail too.
Oh my God. Like, that's crazy. So, she'll probably be on a show. I don't know who that is. She was allegedly using online. Shout out to TBZ. Welcome in to all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Please subscribe to the channel if y'all have not. Shout out to all the new people in here. Yeah, everything is weird, but I'm just trying to figure out how is she out? Because she didn't think a child would be there. So she knew what he was doing. What she's saying is that she didn't know. He just called her for a ride. But how the heck do you call somebody for a ride and you're doing an act like this and the ride shows up at right on time? I'm just kind of confused. Was she the getaway driver or was she just his girlfriend? I don't know if she picked him up from the scene. Maybe she didn't pick him up from the scene, but that's not. It sounds like he got in the car with her right after it. If the police put a tracker on her car, or maybe because I seen a black car pulling out. I seen two black cars pulling out, but then there's a white car also. I'm gonna have to do some research on this to find that part out because I don't know unless y'all know. Let me see. I also ran across a video of this guy. Hold on, let me see. See?
Two individuals run to the
Okay, maybe this person will tell me something because I'm looking. Hold on, let's see.
If you look up at the top left corner, two individuals run to the vehicle. They shoot a couple shots. They take off. He runs around the gate. He can't jump the gate, so Seemed like he wanted to make his way back to the vehicle, but they like he can't jump the gate, so they run down on him over there behind the trash can. They shoot him a couple more times. One takes off running, and the other, he's, finishing the job, and as he's running, he collapses at the other stall, so that's how he ended up over there. And that's kind of the scene at the car wash. Unfortunate, but that's what happened.
Police have identified at least one of the suspects and have issued a capital warrant.
Actually measured. Oh my God, man! Like, dang. Hold on, y'all. Oh no, I ain't trying to play that. I want to play something that I heard him talking. Wait a minute.
At the top left corner, two individuals run.
Okay, that's the same. So they blurred something out. They blurred it out right there. This girl must have been after the fact because she ain't locked. I mean, she got questioned and she got released. So maybe she picked him up from someplace else. Let's see what this is.
So are you judgmental? Just saying what y'all gotta say and she this. Yeah, it's like ass grandma. I got this. Pink cards.
Wait, let's see what they saying. This is Lil Ronnie baby mama's family break their silence on the arrest of the suspect in the tragic incident and said it's a celebration.
Because today is a celebration because they count one. And we got one more to yeah, that boy P.C. and his P.C. and his they'll be all right. People would, if you haven't been in her shoes, then you can't judge. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. If you have not been in Shamon's shoes, I just want to say, then you can't judge. If you against us, if you with us, we love you real bad. We love everybody. Pink cards. And if you got a bottle, see a shot, take a shot. But if you against my niece and my nephew and my sister, fuck you. Chicken chuck.
Wow. This disturbing. Everybody grieve different, baby, but
chicken chuck. 1, 2, and 3. Bad.
Look, to me, it just looked like they got an excuse to damn drink again. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous to me. I know people grieve different, but this is too much. This is a baby who didn't even get a chance to live her life, who got caught in the middle of some bullshit with her father, and they sitting up here partying and drinking on social media with smiles and all of this, and wonder why people gonna judge you. This is sick. Damn. Wow, taking shots.
That part. Cause girl, you shouldn't be doing it. You know what nobody going through, doing mad face. Is your kids? Maybe she talked to somebody in the comments because she can't even talk to us. I'm sorry if it's not you. Do another shot. Hey, y'all need to push shot for us. Somebody come on. Y'all. Okay, let me see.
Wow. Damn, like, this poor baby. She's obviously in a better place. But the way that she left here.
In a vehicle at the time. Breaking news tonight. We've got word now of an arrest in the deadly shooting we've talked about today.
Okay, let me play this. Keep playing this right here. Sick, man.
Me now with the latest on this, Alex.
Hi, Hannah. We've been here all day long, and so far, Forest Hill police have yet to provide us with any additional information. According to MedStar, though, 2 people were killed in a shooting at this car wash behind me, and a family member tells me that it was a man and his 5-year-old daughter. Take a look. That same relative provided me with this picture of Chucky Smith and his young daughter. I'm told her birthday was just yesterday. The 2 were reportedly at this Slappy's Express car wash located off I-20 and Forest Hill Drive shortly before 11 a.m. when they were fatally shot. Family and friends were visibly distraught as they arrived at the scene, folks leaning on one another for support. I spoke to Smith's aunt, who is desperate for answers.
All we know is that he was talked, he was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby. He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't. Him and
Well, I don't know about that now.
Don't cry now.
because I think they was already at the.
Oh, there she go right there. That's driver. Fuck. He crying. Don't cry now.
Wait a minute, though. That's the driver. If this was the girl,
Right there.
if this was the girl, she looked like a boy in this picture.
Driver. Fuck. He crying.
No, that's
Don't
a
cry
girl.
now.
Because I think they was already at the gas pump. The girl was in the stove. He said the girl came out the stove. He said he pulled up to the gas pump. He didn't know what was going on. He said the girl was in the stove. She came out the stove with the playing that role like she didn't know.
Oh, they was already on, but
They was already on that.
But damn, all these laws, where they was at? They lost.
I don't know. The black dude said they came up and threw.
Damn, bud, motherfucker got a cowboy hat on, Texas Ranger.
People, that young girl and her father, they got them in Livingston, Texas. They got them in Livingston, Texas. You're at the Shell station. Fort Worth, Texas. We live, y'all. Got Fort Worth County down here in Livingston, Texas. They got them. They got them, y'all. They got them. They got them. They got them, y'all. They got the people. They got these 2 boys. Killed that girl in Fort Worth, the 5-year-old. The father. They got them down here in Livingston, Texas. We on the map.
Not for a good thing. Hell. This baby.
Livingston, Texas. We on the map.
This baby. That's all I can think about. Damn. He definitely seemed like an active father in her life, up at her school and stuff like that. Let me see.
The content video. It is March 6th, 2025. And this video is really about what happened with the rapper Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter who got gunned down the other day. They caught them bitch ass niggas.
Trigger warning.
They caught them youngsters. Man, these young. Listen, I was young, right? And I did some stupid.
All right, we're going to keep going. I'm about to go to a video that I seen Ronnie talking. Hold on. What they talking about right here?
Not speaking up as much. Probably like being so chill, and a lot of times I probably should have spoke up some or probably kind of said something.
I can't play that music, but that was him talking. What's this? Oh,
They got him.
This the one we just watched or listened to. Oh man, somebody, I'm gonna show y'all this picture. Dang, man. Wild. Let me let this keep playing. My bad. While I'm looking for stuff.
And that baby.
Sky 4 captured part of the crime scene from up above. You can see a red Dodge Challenger with its doors open being processed by investigators. A neighbor told us that she heard between 15 to 20 gunshots. Fort Worth and Mansfield police officers are here assisting with crowd control. And at this point, again, we have limited information from Forest Hill Police. The police chief told us briefly by phone that this was still very much an active scene and that he would be putting out a press release later on. We're still waiting for that. So at this point, we don't know if they have any persons of interest, anybody in custody, or a motive for this deadly encounter. Hannah?
Looking for some more answers there. All right, Alex, appreciate it.
Oh, damn.
This guy and interact with this guy, and I promise you on my dead mama, every time I was around this guy, he never acted gangster. He never acted tough. I wasn't with him every day. I don't know him like that. But when I interacted with him, he was lively. He was playful. He was joking. He was a hilarious nigga.
Oh, goodness. See, I can't. That trigger words. Goodness gracious. Hold on. I guess I could probably, let me see if it's, let me keep going with this one.
Your work there.
Police are still working leads and evidence after a father and his 5-year-old daughter were murdered in Forest Hill, just south of Fort Worth.
We know from surveillance images there were at least 2 attackers.
Here's more of it.
Shit, they put a track on my car. Y'all want to know how we got caught? I will gladly tell y'all. Shit, they put a track on my car. I went to jail too. They interrogated me too, and I was guilty. Yeah, I ain't gonna. Huh?
Oh, we'll let that go past.
Third suspect. This guy. Fucking. Oh, you know all of this?
Bitch, I'm out. Y'all, everybody who said I wasn't gonna get out, bitch, I'm out.
See, she got something to prove too.
I didn't take him nowhere. I didn't take the nigga nowhere. The nigga was already out here.
Oh, God. That's too much music playing and all that. I can't play that either. Hold on, y'all.
Fox 4's Deanna Anglin has the latest on the investigation tonight. Deanna.
Hi there, Steve. A day following the shocking double murder of father and his daughter, the police investigation continues. And now city leaders, local community leaders are sounding off in outrage. And there is this. These are still images from surveillance video obtained by TMZ. There's a view of a victim, Ronnie Sibley, in bright colored clothing running across the parking lot of the car wash and 2 men chasing him. Seconds later, cars speed away and Sibley, a rap music artist who goes by Lil Ronnie, lay dead near his vehicle, gunned down. His 5-year-old little girl, Armani Sibley, who was still inside that vehicle, also killed by gunfire.
So she was in the car, according to what they just said. That's what I was trying to figure out. If he was trying to run away from the car because she was in the car. But I mean, she probably got hit first. Like, if they standing over there and they firing from the passenger side and he on the other side of the vehicle and they trying to hit him, like, whether they knew if she was in the car or damn not, they still gonna get tried for it. And if they wouldn't have never fired at him, we wouldn't have to worry about if she was in the car or not. This is sad. Like, this is a picture. It says they probably, you never post to snap up. Wait, hold on. Photo. So this is a photo of little CJ Casino with one of the Lil Ronnie accusers, unalivers, has surfaced. Lil CJ Casino. I don't know these people, y'all. I don't know these people. Okay, let it keep playing.
Our own Sky 4 video shows that crime scene on Monday with markers placed by a slew of shell casings from the gunfire. Today, elected officials from Forest Hill, Fort Worth, came together with faith leaders and advocates against gun violence to issue a message to the community.
We always talk about healing and doing and making a change and wanting to see a change when moments like these happen. Let's stop the knee-jerk reaction and let's make sure we're working continually to make sure that a family don't have to deal with this type of tragedy.
Bill, police said earlier they would give an update on the case. They later canceled that. And now the chief says that there could be more information to come tomorrow on Wednesday. Now, 5-year-old Armani was a part of a local cheerleader group, Safari Sports. That group has issued a statement expressing they are devastated and praying for the family. The community support continues. An online fundraiser has donations thus far totaling more than $27,000.
A manhunt is underway for 2 capital murders.
So somebody said that she helped set up the capture for these guys. And I don't know how true that is or not. But that was her when they was like, don't be crying now. He crying. I'm like, that's a female. But she totally dressed like a man, though. She got on a hat. She got on a whole sweatsuit, like looking like a boy. I'm confused. Talking all this stuff, man. They said she helped set up the capture, though. She had to have, she said they had a tracker on their car. What the hell? Oh, let me go to the video of the guy, because I wanted to learn a little bit about him. So let me go to where I seen him talking at, if I can find it. But I'm going to let this keep playing while I look for it. Please subscribe to the channel and smack the thumbs up, y'all.
Suspects who killed a father and daughter in Forest Hill. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager. Police say 24-year-old Adonis Robinson and 21-year-old Jacoby Russell are responsible for shooting and killing a local rapper, Ronnie Sibley, and his 5-year-old daughter Monday at a car wash. Fox 4's Dion Anglin has the latest from police. Dion.
Hey there, Steve. The police chief here in Forest Hill says the search is on for the 2 men responsible for this double murder. The chief also called them cowards. 2 capital murder suspects are now identified and subjects of a manhunt.
They're scared. They're cowards. They're hiding.
They are 20.
They ugly, too. Let's not leave that out.
Always in the middle of some shit, but you're never in the middle of it. You know what I mean?
So this is coming from a channel called Say Cheese, and it's from 4 years ago, actually, y'all. It says Lil Ronnie reveals growing up with no parents, mom being on drugs, homeless at the age of 9. His baby didn't even get to make it to 9. But he had a horrible childhood, is what it sounded like to me. No mom. Oh my God. Mom messed up. Hold on. Damn.
Always the vloggers and the blogs who, you know, they include your name in things. But me, myself, I've been knowing you for years and never seen you, you know, out of character. I've never seen you mad. I've never seen you upset. But it's like you still are always around it. You know, how does that happen?
Shit, I really feel like it's just, I ain't changing my demeanor from the streets or the rap shit, but a lot of people do get it mixed up. That shit, trying to really focus without getting it mixed up, but it do get mixed up. So shit, character gonna stay the same, I say, but shit, it's for entertainment too on the internet. I was fucked up. It ain't for me to put on the internet.
Has the rap shit ever made you like depressed? Because you know a lot of rappers get depressed over the rap shit. You know, a lot of things come with this rap shit.
A lot of shit do come with it.
Apparently, you're going to hear a lot of cussing in this. So, you know, hopefully y'all don't have a problem with that. YouTube don't, but certain words they do. So hopefully we can get through this.
Yes, I don't think I really experienced a lot of depression from it, but, you know, shit, it might come, might not.
Yeah, and I'm not even speaking of the beef or the street shit. I'm speaking of music not moving as fast as you think it is, and you have those slow moments, and then you're on Instagram, you're seeing other rappers, you know, moving a little quicker.
Now, that might not bring depression, it bring motivation, because some people might get depressed in that. A lot of these rappers I was seeing when they had a mid-sack in the studio chilling, doing songs for free.
So, Velma, I do know that the people that was firing was in the white car, but somebody was driving that white car. So I was wondering if the girl, the female that was talking, was she driving a white car or not. But now I'm thinking maybe she picked him up from another location. Maybe somebody else was in a white car driving, and then she picked him up later because she said he had asked her to pick him up. He was already out there. And she said she believed that they found out because they tracked her car or whatnot. And I don't think that was a white car that I seen her walking from when the police put her away. So that's what I was trying to figure out. Where did she pick him up from? You know what I'm saying? But the fact that she released tell me that she wasn't involved in that. But the streets don't care. When you have any part in it, they'll attack you. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming that because she's a release, she ain't got nothing to do with it. But she might have picked him up after the fact unknowingly.
Them niggas now 5,000 or 6,000 for a fee. Yeah, I'm seeing that.
So niggas, they changed on
See
you.
that word? They
I
don't
ain't gonna
like
say
that
they
one for real.
changed, but I'm just saying, like, I literally was with these motherfuckers that was giving songs for free, and you might look up these prices are different. You feel me? Yeah. And they
She
might
was
call
in
it
a black
business, but
car.
I'm like, shit, it's the same person, like shit. But hey, the game will go how it go.
So let's take that
She
back. So
was
there's
pretty.
been artists that you knew sometimes that y'all just chilling in the studio.
Hell yeah.
You can get a record from them, y'all vibing,
No,
and
she
then you
was in
look
a
up
white
3 months
car.
later, it's 5-10 bands for a feature.
This why I say, like,
So Velma said she was in a white car, but then you said the black car. So now I'm confused. I'm still confused, I should say. That was after the first shooter got arrested. Why perpetrate the stereotype? Why perpetuate the stereotype? Yeah, they definitely living in that stereotype. She was with him when he got arrested. It looked like they just put her. Oh well, yeah, they both were in the car together. I guess you're saying. Welcome in, BDB. She needs a grief counselor. Talking about the mother or the. Yeah, I mean the mother didn't have nothing to do with this. It's just weird to act that way. But I don't know how she was raised. Hey, it's just sad though. I mean, I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with none of that. I mean, I wouldn't probably even want to get out the bed, let alone partying and drinking and on social media, letting the world see it. You know, like
it ain't depression, it's motherfucking motivation. Like, when the baby came to goddamn DFW and shit, and it's on YouTube, it's like a motherfucking
they can't talk without
a
cussing.
live studio session. We in the studio and shit, but it wasn't no business. Like, we vibe and hospitality. Yo, in my city, hey, what you need? He probably had some bullshit weed at the time. You know
I'm
what
just
saying?
trying to
He
get
fuck
to know the guy a little bit. Tell us something about your mom. That's something.
I was fucking with him back then.
About all that.
That you were cool with, that you know they weren't doing. You could get a free song from. If they were to charge you now, would you take that personal?
Maybe, maybe not. It depends on how motherfucking personal that we had got when we was motherfucking doing business. You feel me? Some of these niggas.
Trigger word.
It be like this. Some of these niggas don't be
Good
like that. I don't
Lord.
expect them to give me
He
shit,
ain't said
but you know
nothing yet. I'm just saying.
That's on me came on. A nigga, we
talked about the gang banging and the go yayos and the 4 E's and shit like that.
So
but
he
we
the
never really
typical
talked
rap
about
dude.
you growing up in Fort Worth. Like, what was it like you growing up?
Yeah, that's what I want.
You know, as a youngin, you know, in Fort Worth.
Shit. Streets. I fuck with the streets. I was in the streets for a long time. I was already in like at 9 or 10.
So what is the old lady talking about then? That he don't bother nobody and he don't do this, that, and the third. Like he came from the streets. I mean, I don't know if he got out. That this was 4 years ago. But from 9, he had to fend for himself from the age of 9. Where was his granny, his grandpa, his other people, his dad?
In the streets. Like, people think that's cap or something, but shit, I'm in the streets for real at 9 or 10 and shit. Like,
that's deep rooted. Deep rooted.
What? You got elementary by 5th grade, 6th grade, you hit middle school. So shit, by 5th grade, I was meeting some of my childhood people that was taking me to another hood. You feel me? Like, I went to the South Side. But I got a partner that died, Fat T. But when I met them, like at 9 or 10 years old, them niggas took me to the South, 6th grade. I was already going to school with motherfuckers that ain't, my mama not waking me up. I'm in the streets. Going to school with these niggas. You feel me? We going to school on the South.
This baby was innocent. She ain't had nothing to do with this street crap.
Even though I had a mama and granny still in my hood, nigga, when I went back, like my grandmama died the 8th grade year. So I'm back with these niggas and my mama was in the streets her damn self. So
he had a horrible life.
Well, you know, when you say
What
your
about
mama's in the
Dad?
streets, is that her
strong, like on drugs and shit,
drugs.
strong and shit, what? I'm born in 89. My mama was in a motherfucking probably generation that's average. But even if it ain't average, I'm just saying, this what she was doing at the time. I'm 8th grade. My brother went to the pen. My grandmama died. And my mama strung out on the street. Yes, I'm in the street.
What about your dad?
I'm living in the clique house. Really, it's the house.
He don't even mention his father. What about the dad? That's sad. Did he know his father?
I'm with because he's my bros. Now we done been with y'all since I was like in the 5th grade. I told you I'm in the streets since 5th grade. So everything in the streets we done did together. Yeah.
So while your mom is on drugs, right? Are you knowing you're young? Are you knowing that it's not normal for your mom to be doing some of the things that she's doing?
I was young, but I was already adapting shit. I was already in the streets. I could already take the jokes. I could already take all that shit. Nigga might look at my mom and call her something, and we high-siding or something. I could already take the criticism. I'm high-siding back. I can already adapt to all that shit. I'm in the streets. I ain't need nobody to take up for me or none of that shit. I was already knowing what I'm adapting to. Yeah. So yeah, I already know what she was on or whatever. So by the time I hit like 6th, 7th, 8th grade or whatever, I'm still going to go find her and shit. By the time I realize, yeah, you at the spot. Yeah, I'm finding you. Like, okay, this is what it is.
Are you ever seeing somebody serve your mom?
Shit, probably not just serve in front of me, but y'all know what it is.
Did you ever get emotional?
Hell no, it's the streets. I take that back. When I got a little older and realized what the fuck going on, hell yeah, I might get emotional. What the fuck, nigga? What? Nah, you ain't doing that for me.
I'm saying because you have kids that you go to school with that have their mom and dad, and you know, you kind of like without. You were never like, damn, I wish I could experience what these other kids are experiencing.
It's different though when you adapt it to what you motherfucking really reality. Okay. Hell nah, man. I swear to God, I don't glorify, but I don't want to change this shit. I'm good.
Yeah. Where's your dad at?
I ain't seen him since I was 9.
So you really like out there.
About time he finally asked about his father. He ain't seen him since he was 9. So he been in the streets and what? This is sad.
And
sad.
Where's your grandparents at?
My grandmama died.
Okay, so
then his daddy died probably like 2 or 3 years ago.
So you're really doing all this shit on your own.
Yeah.
How are you making ends meet?
Like shit. I adapted to the streets a long time ago. Like I ain't just start making ends meet. I ain't just start making it happen how I do.
Oh God, man, this is just heartbreaking. I mean, it just sounds like all the generations is gone, and then his daughter could have been the change in the family, and she didn't get to grow up. He was on his own since the age of 9, and she just lost her life at 5. Like, damn, like this is wild.
You feel me?
That's sad.
When I was in school and shit, I'm living with niggas that had some niggas. My bros, there's 3 of them. I'm living with niggas of 3 brothers. They got kids already in 8th grade. One of them got a kid already in 8th grade. So before I even look up to ask your mama, hey man, do this, even though she would have, cause she was real who she was. But I'm just saying, before I even look up, I'm planning on you to even pay for my school clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to make sure that I could do that kind of shit. So probably in high school and shit, I was trying jobs at and shit at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Because your mom was hooked on drugs, did you look at selling drugs differently? Like, I don't want to sell nobody else mom drugs, or, you know, did that kind of make you stay away from drugs? I mean, you're smoking right now.
So,
but
and drinking.
On the trapping standpoint.
He said he's smoking right now, which he is, like Cheech and Sean. But he's drinking a Sonic drink, so maybe it ain't no alcohol, but he definitely...
You look at being a drug dealer different?
Like, I don't want to do that. Man, my mama was hanging with niggas that I was hanging with, aunties and mamas and all that shit, so it looked kind of average. Everybody that was damn near motherfucking come around was damn near doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you look, some of that shit was looking average. I'm in the slums. I'm in the hood. I'm in
He
the
did not
motherfucking
come
hood where
from
that shit is average.
nothing good.
You know what I'm saying? You adapt to that shit, but where I'm going
That's
and where
it.
I grew up, and then I realized, like, nah, it ain't average, but you don't change your emotions or nothing like that, bro. When I got older and quit working jobs, I went and got in a spot, I went and bought a spot. Nigga, my mama not going nowhere. She gonna sit right here with me. While I'm in this motherfucker, I was running a spot with my partner or whatever, with my mama in that bitch, nigga. My mama was with me coming up.
Wow. And then this her mother.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I grieve a little different, y'all. Y'all took my baby, but I'm not motherfucking tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he give him and he take him. Bitch, we all gotta die around this bitch. I ain't fucked up about it. I fucked up about how she left around this bitch, but I ain't fucked up about it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. But y'all know, y'all wasn't fucking with my baby around this bitch. And she going out this bitch and style Gucci everything. Fuck you talking about? Yeah. Come on, bitch. And her baby daddy gonna be proud of everything. Shout out to Petey. Fuck you talking about? The Three Stooges. Nigga James Carroll, the tax
A grieving mother.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I grieve a little different, y'all.
Okay, we're going on to the next story that I wanted to talk about, and that's the mother who initially we was told that the children froze at this casino in the garage, right? I was trying to figure out why she didn't freeze too, and everybody else that was in the car. Well, I mean, since that happened, the kids have been laid to rest and all of this stuff, and she was actually gifted a home, and also she went live to ask people to stop. Let her just talk. But so Tamara Liberty Smith, who's also instrumental in the Naziah Harris case, she's also an advocate for her as well.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I wanted to share some information with you. We have a public service announcement, and here you can hear from her.
Hi, everyone. I would just let everybody know this is a very hard time for me right now. I would just like if you would stop making false accusations. I am not in jail. They have not arrested me. I am with Tamara, the contact person that they appointed me to. If you feel like you want some information, that's who you contact. But for now, I am not in jail, and I would like for everybody to have some respect because I have went through a very traumatic thing right now, and it's very hard to get through it if y'all don't have respect. So please, just stop making up false accusations, okay? Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
And I would say definitely get off of social media if you don't want to see it, because people gonna be people. Social media gonna do social media, and they gonna talk about what they gonna talk about. So the best thing to do is just stay off of social media. But like I said, let's just go through this for a minute. I didn't follow this either. When I first heard about this case, I didn't believe it. I mean, that was my first instinct. I just didn't believe what she was saying, because the way that she was explaining the story, like she said something about, I went to get them up for school, and I'm thinking, you in a car. What are you talking about? You went to get them up for school. Like, wasn't you laying next to them? And I just didn't quite understand it, and it was too much at the time. So let's get into it.
Trying to cope with a heartbreaking family tragedy is speaking out tonight to 7 News Detroit. She had been living in a van parked at the Hollywood Casino parking garage with her 4 children when the unthinkable happened. 2 of them died from what appears to be hypothermia. 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cass telling us the mom says she tried to get help for her homeless family, but no one answered the call until it was too late.
I lost the one who made me a mother. I lost a 2-year-old. I'm dying inside. It hurt. I feel like my heart is breaking. And I have 2 more kids to live for.
It's been a long journey for Tatiana Williams with an even tougher battle ahead. She spent the last 3 months living in a van with her children.
And I regret having to sleep out there so bad. I tell them I'm sorry, but I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me.
1 a.m. on Monday morning, they parked at the Hollywood Greektown Casino parking garage in below freezing temps. Overnight, the car ran out of gas, and the next day, her 9-year-old son was not breathing.
I tried to give him CPR, and I was just giving him CPR. I just kept saying, Petty, don't leave me. Don't leave me, please.
After a friend helped take him to the hospital, her 2-year-old daughter was also found unresponsive. Both were later pronounced dead from what appears to be hypothermia.
So I didn't understand how would the kids pass away and they didn't. Like, ain't they all in the same car, in the same temperatures? I just didn't understand that. And I also don't get how it was carbon monoxide and everybody didn't get it pass away. I'm just confused. Like that. So it seemed like, I mean, I was thinking, were they outside the car? Were they, where were they at? I still don't know. That part just don't make sense to me, y'all. It don't. But she ain't locked up, so I guess she good.
She didn't even get to live her life. She didn't get to do nothing. She lost her life because I had to sleep in the car.
In a press conference, the mayor and city leaders confirmed that Tatiana did call the city's homeless response team back in November, but nothing ever came of it.
At least as far as we've been able to determine so far, the family never called back again for service. And as far as we've been able to tell, our homeless staff never proactively reached out to say, what happened with your situation? Was it resolved?
Mayor Duggan is now calling for a review.
So it sounds like they called once and the people didn't check back with them and nothing was done. So they just didn't get help. And now they got a house. That's just so sad, man. Like, and then the father that came forward talking, I'm like, he said something about being at the gym and something about, well, to ask me to watch the kids, just to watch the kids is one thing. But to tell me you need me to watch them because you homeless, that's another thing. How did you not know? If she been homeless for months, that means you a sorry dad, not taking care of your children, not checking up on your children. And it also sounded like he was living off of a woman. Just sad.
Review of the city's homeless services, while Tatiana is now in a shelter and her kids are with relatives.
It took my 2 kids to die for y'all to help me. It just don't work like that. It hurt losing 2 kids in one night. I don't wish this on nobody. And if you can get help, please go get help. Because I don't want nobody else to go through what I'm feeling.
Now, I want to say I do feel bad for her, but the story just don't make sense to me. It still don't make sense to me. I guess I need to do a little bit more research to find out what the hell, because it don't make sense if everybody was in a car and I don't get it. Can somebody help me make sense of that? She ain't locked up. She got a new place. Like, this is sick though. And like she said, it is sad that people, one of the things I remember her saying is people don't want that many kids, don't want to help with that many kids. But then I find out that her mother and the aunt is living in a car as well, but the aunt was like 17. So I'm like, all these generations living in a car, what happened? How did that happen? So sad. But damn.
The new McFall Brothers Funeral Home here in Detroit is providing funeral services for these children free of charge to the family. Now, if you are homeless or on the verge of homelessness, you can call 866-313-2520. We also have more resources.
And they'll help you after the fact, is what we just learned from her testimony. Or with her statements.
Well, new details coming to light in the heartbreaking case of two children who died inside a van in a Detroit parking garage.
The Wayne County Medical Examiner says they did not freeze to death like a lot of people thought. Fox 2's Jessica Dubnak explains why the official cause of death is still causing concern.
Official cause of death has been released as carbon monoxide toxicity. That means on the children's death certificate it will be listed as an accident. However, the criminal investigation is still ongoing. Until Wednesday, the theory was the Curry siblings froze to death last month in the parking garage at the Hollywood Casino in Greektown. The Wayne County Medical Examiner releasing its cause of death, carbon monoxide toxicity. That's all they said on the deaths of 2-year-old Amila Curry and 9-year-old Darnell Curry.
Everyone wants answers because as a community, we've lost young lives.
Attorney Todd Perkins, who's also running for Detroit mayor, weighing in on the highly publicized tragedy. We've confirmed with Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy's office the criminal investigation into the children's death is active and open.
Her office is going to want to come to a point where they feel very confident either saying yes or no.
The family was living out of a van during the time of their death in the care of their mother, 28-year-old Tatiana Williams. Williams' other 2 children are not in her care, removed by Children's Protective Services. We're told CPS is working to permanently remove them. Sources close to the investigation tell us the 9-year-old boy was covered in lice and the toddler's teeth were rotted. Both did not have proper clothing. Williams did try to...
Well, damn, what?
Not have proper clothing.
They didn't have proper clothing.
Toddler's teeth were rotted. Both. And the toddler's teeth were rotted. Both did not have. Is working to permanently remove them. Sources close to the investigation tell us the 9-year-old boy was covered in lice and the toddler's teeth were rotted. Both didn't.
Covered in lice.
Not have proper clothing. Williams did try to reach out to the city homeless services for help over the years.
Sounds to me that she was trying to keep her family together. That's one perspective. Another person's perspective could be she should have known better. She should have fought harder to get into a shelter and all those other things.
We did reach out to Detroit police to see if they had anything to add. We're told they're leaving it up to the prosecutor. Jessica Dubnak, Fox 2 News.
Before news starts now with a breaking news alert.
And that breaking news is coming from the Wayne County Medical Examiner. Live pictures right now from Hollywood Casino in Greektown. We've now learned the 2-year-old and 9-year-old who died in a car in that casino parking structure did not freeze to death. Just in the past hour, the medical examiner saying those children died from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Let's go live to Jacqueline Francis with the latest on this. It's a huge departure from what police initially thought happened to these kids, right, Jacqueline?
Ty and Kimberly, it really is, because initially investigators thought that the kids froze to death. And while, yes, it was cold, the temperatures were in the teens and they did not have proper shelter. We now know that the cause of death was carbon monoxide poisoning. The medical examiner also noting in the report that the manner of death was an accident. The 2 children who died were 2-year-old Amila Curry and her 9-year-old brother Darnell. The family was living out of their car inside a Greektown parking garage when at some point the car battery died. Shortly after, the mom noticed her son was not breathing and took him to the hospital. Both kids died at the hospital, and we now know it was from carbon monoxide poisoning. So how did the carbon monoxide only affect some of the kids in the car and not others? And how did it happen in an open air parking garage? Those are the questions we are taking to medical experts tonight, and we're going to have those answers for you tonight at 11. Live from Greektown, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Yeah, that's what I.
Detroit police initially believed the children froze to death, but we're learning that's not the case. Gino Vici is live in Detroit now with an update from the medical examiner's office. Gino, what can you tell us?
Well, Meredith, again, as you just mentioned, the Wayne County Medical Examiner has released autopsy results for 2-year-old Amila Curry and 9-year-old Darnell Curry. And according to their findings, both children's cause of death was carbon monoxide poisoning. Now, the manner of death, again, according to the prosecutor's office, has been ruled an accident. Now, again, as you mentioned, it was initially reported by Detroit police. The two children died from hypothermia. They were both living with their mother and two other siblings inside of a van that was parked inside the Hollywood Casino parking lot in early February. It was also revealed the kid's mother, Tatiana Williams, attempted to get shelter back in November with the city of Detroit, but was unable to. Williams was also recently gifted a home rent-free for a year. Again, these findings were made public today. The cause of death for the two children, again, according to the Wayne County Medical Examiner's Office, is carbon monoxide poisoning. And also, let me also point out, there is a criminal investigation ongoing right now with Detroit police. It's unclear how these findings could impact that investigation happening right now. Back to you.
All right, definitely want to keep watching that one.
Thanks, Gino.
Man, let me go to the one with her getting this. Oh, here it is.
We began with a life-changing gift for a mother who lost her two children to hypothermia while living in a van earlier this month. This afternoon, her family has a new place to call home. It's all thanks to the City of Detroit and Detroit Rescue Mission Ministries. Tatiana Williams has been living in a shelter for the past few weeks. Now she and her family have a home free of charge for a year. CBS News Detroit's Gino Vici got an exclusive look at the new home and spoke to the family about this new lease on life.
Yeah, just a few weeks ago, Tatiana Williams was living inside of her van with her children, parked here inside the Hollywood Casino parking garage. Now, thanks to the city of Detroit and the Detroit Rescue Mission, she has a new home and new opportunities in life.
I love the house. I actually like it, and I think it's wonderful.
Tatiana Williams with a reason to smile today. She and her family were gifted a new home weeks after losing her two children to hypothermia, 9-year-old Darnell and 2-year-old Amila. Williams says she thinks about them all the time.
It's a lot that I'm going through right now, so this means a lot. This kind of
I also seen a picture of her, like, I guess this was her hairdo for the funeral services and all that. And I don't know if they was at the repast, but I seen her dancing with a girl. Like, I mean, they was sandwiched in together, kind of like shaking the booty and all this. I'm like, what is going on here? And yeah, people are different, man.
that makes me happy because I was kind of sad today. I've been having a rough day all day today.
We were saddened by hearing about what happened, and we decided to put things in action, not to talk about it.
Chad Audi, the president and CEO of Detroit Rescue Mission Ministries, decided to coordinate with the city to provide the home free for 1 year and fully furnished and filled with food.
So we prepared this.
That was really nice. I wish she could have got it before this happened, but it usually takes something horrible to happen to get help. But that's only for a year, so she better be finding a job quick, fast, and in a hurry.
House that we owned as Detroit Rescue Mission Ministries. We had to fix it, prep it, furnish it, and then give them a good start so they don't have to go one day with no food or being outside at all anymore.
Deputy Mayor Malia Howard, alongside Police Commissioners Darrell Woods and Tamara Smith and Detroit Rescue Mission Ministries, gave Williams a good start by offering a blessing and a prayer once Williams got the keys to her new home.
And we ask it in Jesus' name.
Something Williams says she is forever grateful for.
So I'm kind of happy. I might not look like it, but I am. So I really appreciate everything everybody done for me here.
In Detroit, Gino Vici, CBS News, Detroit.
Wow. Wow. What y'all think about that? It's messed up. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, hold on, y'all. This crazy woman right here. Okay, so let me see what they saying about okay, so it says the temperatures hovered over 17 degrees around midnight on February 10th. The children's mother noticed around noon that one of them has stopped breathing. The medical examiner said in a statement Thursday that the investigation includes interpreting information from an autopsy, lab analyses, and other investigation details, and can take several months. The Wayne County medical examiner is working to bring clarity regarding the cause and the manner of this tragic unaliving or loss. The medical examiner said, we appreciate the urgency. Hold on. Chief medical examiner said in a statement, we appreciate the urgency of understanding cause and manner and offering closure to this mother and our communities. And we're working as quickly as possible to render a final report. The mother, Tatiana Williams, has other surviving children. So remember, I was talking about similarities. Here's another one in Naziah Harris' case. Is Tatiana Davis is one of the baby mama's names. So I mean, this is just something, y'all, that really sticks out to me as I report these crimes. So the 9-year-old, his name was Darnell Curry Jr., which that was his father, that didn't give a damn, apparently, seemingly. He was showing his love for football on a display during the public viewing for his 2-year-old sister Amila Curry at the New McFarland Funeral Home, McFarland Brothers. So the children's funeral was held on Thursday at Detroit's Triumph Church on East Grand Boulevard. A GoFundMe to help the family raised over more than $51,000 as of Thursday. Let me see where it's at right now. Right now, it is at $51,178 raised. And what it says is Tatiana Williams is the mother that lost 2 children after asking for help and being turned away. Now everyone will judge and say that they would have done what they would have done. But let me start by asking y'all to respect my cousin and this fact that she just lost not 1 but 2 children. You cannot prepare for ish like this. Now she cussing on the GoFundMe. So before you judge, pray for her and her strength. Then look in the mirror, because she ain't do anything. She ain't do nothing anyone else would not have done. Would not have done. She loved, protected, and did all she could to keep her baby safe on her own. Her only fault was her pride, and that's gut blowing, because as a family, if we knew, we would have tried to help in some way. Although everyone has it. That's crazy. So she didn't ask her family? She didn't say nothing about her pride. I remember when she was saying that people didn't want to help with that many kids and stuff. And she didn't have no help. She was asking the father who wouldn't help. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to just read this, man. Although everyone has it, family, if we knew, we would have tried to help in some way. Although everyone has it, you just have to learn to have it with the right people during the right situations. My baby is broken right now, all because she had too much pride to ask for help. She loves her babies. Who wrote this? Because I would not want them writing this for me. She loves her babies and never expected this outcome. Please show her some grace as God has you. She's saying she had too much pride. That girl ain't say that. But anyway, she thought she was protecting her babies by keeping them close to her. This world is cruel. Not to mention they look for reasons to take our children, not help our mothers. So she did her best on her own, 10 toes. Well, she wasn't on her own if her mother and her aunt and the auntie of the children was in the car too. They stayed fed. bathed, and in school, regardless to where they slept. But we just heard about their teeth and all this stuff. Anyway, let me just keep reading. They were happy children, and they adored their mommy as she did them. She protected and cared for her babies the best way she knew how, without asking a MFer for nothing. Like, she is a good person and a good mom. So please stop trying to condemn my baby for being too prideful and take a look in the mirror. Like, is this a GoFundMe asking for help? Or is this checking the people, the haters, or the people that see different? I mean, because I ain't seeing it exactly this way either. Like, it just don't make sense to me. It still don't make sense to me. But I don't like to judge too hard, you know. But yeah, personally, I feel like she could have did a little bit better than she did. A lot better. But anyway, she was a good person and a good mom. So please stop trying to condemn my baby for being too prideful and please pray, send positive vibes. Well, hell, you need to pray and be positive first, and support for the mother, siblings, and extended family during this traumatic time. Ultimately, this is an epidemic that continues to grow in our country daily. This did not have to happen, and there is no cure besides humanity. Please help this mother rebuild her life and receive the mental health and financial support that they attempted to get prior to this tragedy. Boy, I tell you, who is this? I think this is the person that's sitting next to her on TV. They luck. The good thing they got some donators, though. You know, that's great. But the children are gone, and that's the sad part. Too little, too goddamn late, man. Williams, who authorized, this is back to the article now. So Williams, who authorities said had been homeless for about 2 or 3 months and stand in various casino parking structures with her children, said she did CPR when she noticed her son wasn't breathing at noon. She later rushed him to the children's hospital where he was pronounced. At the hospital, she and her mother, who was also with her, realized Amelia also wasn't breathing, and she was also pronounced. That's crazy. An early review of the city's records showed the mother of 4 reached out at least 3 times to Detroit Homelessness response team. The last time was in November. Okay, so these some receipts right here. All right, the last time she reached out was last November. Last year? Okay, last year. Okay, yeah. All right, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. So the last time she reached out in late November last year, Mayor Mike Dugan said, the day after the children was passed away. So Bettison said it appeared the family had been living in a van for a few months. Well, I tell you what, they said the way that they said the kids' teeth was and whatever else they had said, that will take more than 3 months and stuff. And hell, if they was already in the car, why they couldn't get there? Like, anyway, I don't want to judge her too hard. I do feel bad for her, but mostly I feel sad for those children who had to live like that, having a father who was in a warm home, having other family members that could have helped, and she was too prideful, according to the GoFundMe. That's a big issue. But man, I'm speechless. Her family knew she was homeless. Like, how did they not know? Like, welcome in, Angela. Like, I'm just like, how do they not know? Where is her mother in all this? In the dang car with her? Along with her sister? This is why I'm not understanding that we had 3 women. Now the sister I heard was 17. So I'm gonna say even a 17-year-old could have got a McDonald's job. I don't want to judge her, y'all, but I know people get on hard times. But for your mother and your sister to be there too is like her mother didn't equip her with what she needed. Like, I mean, how is everybody homeless? I'm just like, oh my God, this is awful. But I will say though, man, when you need something, sometimes family is the last ones that'll give it to you. For real. You'll find out who you have if you need something. You want to know who there for you needs something, and you'll find out. So I do know that people is funny acting as heck when it come down to stuff like that. But I think they could have did better than that, man. I do. I think they could have did better. Yes, covered in lice is the other part that I couldn't remember. Covered in lice. Like, I ain't never heard of a black child having lice. I mean, I've never heard of that. Because they usually don't live in our head. It's too greasy. Like, but I don't know. If she get food stamps, EBT, that same agency will require her to work with a job, help, and search programs. See, now, did she lose? Like, I mean, because if you own assistance, then the housing and all that come with it, or used to. I mean, she would have been having benefits and all that up until Trump getting in. I mean, because they ripping everything apart. I don't know where we are with that, but it's like it is a lot of programs. But then I also heard this guy that he's with New Era Detroit, and they do a lot of stuff in Detroit, right? And I ran across one of his videos. I'm gonna see if I could find it right now. But I had ran across one of his videos, and he was saying that they don't help needy people. He said those a lot of people have these organizations, but they ain't helping nobody. And he was mad talking about it. So let me see if I could find that. He was cussing. Hold on. It shouldn't be too hard to find either. A woman held up in a house. Right here.
A father speaking to us tonight after learning 2 of his kids died from exposure
this
to
old
the
dude
cold
here.
in a casino parking lot.
Get out of here.
Yesterday, 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham spoke to the mother of those 2 kids about the tragic situation.
Yesterday, I woke them up to wake them up from school. My son wasn't moving. And I kept saying, Freddie, please get up. Please.
Well, tonight, Darren is getting the father's side of this story, hearing about the moment he learned 2 of his children had passed away.
Darnell Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday
So
evening.
I remember her saying that part. So did her family know, or did they just not want too many kids at their house? Did they not know, or did they just didn't want the people over there, the children? That's what she said. She ain't say nothing about being prideful. She said she asked for help.
Told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says
Thanks,
she reached
Dad.
out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
He knew she was homeless, and I know he dang on knew, sitting up there looking stupid. But he looked like he was living off of a woman.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out
That
asking
picture I seen.
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them? Just to get them? And can I get them? Because y'all homeless. That's 2 different things.
So she did ask him to get his kids, and it ain't about babysitting. Those are your children that you had fun making, right? So she asked him, and he refused to help her. Oh, well, she just asked me to watch him, not saying that she was homeless. Like, get out of here. Just sorry. Just a sorry excuse for a father. These children didn't have a chance. They got a mother that ain't doing a damn thing, a father that ain't doing nothing, a grandmother. And the aunt is just a kid, 17 years old, just in this. Like, what is really going on? It's ridiculous.
She had been homeless for 3 months.
3 months.
That's what I saw, about 3 months, but she ain't never said nothing to me.
Boy, get out of here.
So all them other sob stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so
It ain't no damn excuse. If you the father of a kid, a mother, I don't give a damn what you got going on. Those your kids, 24/7. It don't make no sense, man. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna let New Era Detroit say what he got to say.
You know, I really try to refrain from, passing judgment, because I know people go through a lot of stuff, and I know that there are people out there that just deal with shit that's beyond their control, right? But I just really got ignited from watching
what happened to
the interview of the father of the children who died because they were sleeping in a car and didn't have a house and didn't have a home. And this nigga talking about something.
Trigger word.
He was in the gym when he got the call.
Exactly.
He was in the gym, the fucking gym, when you got the call that your kids is dead because they've been sleeping in a fucking car. I'm tired of this bum ass nigga mentality.
Trigger words. So let me just say this about New Era Detroit. They put in a lot of work in Detroit. They search abandoned buildings. They one time I ran across a video that they were looking for a girl that was 13 years old. She had got lost. They had just moved in the area. The bus dropped her off somewhere I think they said she got dropped off at the wrong stop. These guys were walking around trying to find her. Her phone battery had went dead. She could not call her dad. She did not know where she was at, and she was in a horrible neighborhood. That's just one examples of the type of things that they do. They walked until they found her. They were searching buildings. They also helped in the search for Naziah Harris, and they also were the ones, I believe, that they spoke about the guy that when they were looking for Naziah Harris, they found a guy in an abandoned building pass away with a tether on his leg, and it was weapons and stuff in there. And they just do a lot for the community. And when they found that 13-year-old girl, they called a Uber followed the Uber to her dad's house and connected with her dad. And, they told the dad, you got some brothers now, and, call us for anything, and we'll do this, that, and the third. And it was just like, it made me cry, because these are some stand-up men that actually put in work in Detroit, and he's very frustrated, but he helps at the same time. So I just wanted to say that. I don't know his name, but this is New Era Detroit.
That's out here in these motherfucking communities, and black men act like that we can't stand the fuck up and talk about these issues and these weak ass niggas. Because it ain't no way in hell that you got kids and as a man, you don't know they fucking whereabouts, what's going on, or in their life in some sort of way, or fighting to be in their life. Because I always hear, well, you know, the mother, she won't let me see the kids. And man, you better fight for them fucking kids, nigga.
Period.
Fuck you mean?
So yeah, men need to stop using that as an excuse. You can't, that's just an excuse to put it on the mother. Men had a right to go downtown, get lawyers, and fight for their children, but instead, a lot of them sit back and they blame the mother. Years later, well, your mama didn't let. What did you do about it, though? What did you do about it?
Figure that shit out.
Period.
Ain't no way in hell you tell me your kids living in a car and you in the motherfucking gym. Bum ass nigga shit.
Period.
And there's too many bum ass niggas out here.
True
I'm
your
tired
words,
of
but
that
he ain't lying.
mentality that's just out here in our community. These be the same niggas that's in our comments talking about something. Well, y'all, what y'all doing this? Y'all doing that? Who y'all think y'all is? Yeah, bum ass niggas.
See, and that's so sad because that's facts. People be asking them, who do you think you are? Who are y'all? And at the same time, complaining about the police brutality, complaining about things in your neighborhood. We got to be our own protection. We got to get out there and do the work, you know, because like people say, well, the police don't care. We'll report our kids missing and nobody will look for them. The police don't help. Have you ever thought that, hey, New Era Detroit does this? Join them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's pretty much what we got to do. We got to be our own protection. We got to be our own, be a community towards each other. Because I've seen in a lot of these cases, I've seen it with like, first of all, when Gabby Petito went missing, we see the difference. When it's we see the difference. We talk about it all the time. But even then, like a lot of people in their community come out to help. Like it's a channel called Adventures with Purpose. Like those are just some people that decided to do this. You know, they not law enforcement or nothing like that. They finding cars underwater that's been underwater for years. So I mean, they're helping in that way. Like if the police can't find it, because it seems like they don't go all the way deep with it. It do. I mean, like, how do the police not find something but some guys that just doing a YouTube channel that just like to get out here and do this, find it? That's crazy. It just, anyway, it take us to save us. That's basically what I'm saying.
Worried about the wrong shit. He's sleeping comfortably in Novi. And in the fucking gym. And his kids is dead. Because they ain't got nowhere to go. I would be the motherfucker sleeping in the car before my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I try not to pass judgment because I don't know this nigga. You know, I don't know what he go through or what he deal with. But I know this, as a man, I ain't never in my motherfucking life gonna be sitting back comfortable. And I know my motherfucking kids not.
I'm telling you, man. And that's how I feel about the mother. Like, I didn't want to, like, just go in because it's like, I feel bad. But at the same time, it's like, you couldn't do nothing. Like, I don't understand that. Probably because I'm a hard-working person and I always have been. So it's hard for me to understand that you would just sit there and let this happen. And not use all of your options, every family member, before you be in a car for months. And then you got your mother there with you too. Damn. I blame the mother. They of them. Hell, I mean, God. The babies couldn't fend for themselves. They didn't ask for this. They can't get a job. They are not, they can't fend for themselves. So the only ones responsible for this is the adults. And they made some piss poor excuses. I mean, piss poor decisions that cost these babies their life.
And I'm just so sick of the weak ass nigga mentality that's out here in these goddamn streets these days. And accountability, it gotta be accountability on everybody. I don't give a fuck. Starting with family, starting with community, city, state, and on a federal level. And all of these organizations that's getting paid millions upon millions, the fucking cops, all these homeless prevention programs that get millions from the government that's supposed to be out here helping people. When you got these CEOs living with fat pockets and shit, the Wayne Metros. We have one of the biggest homeless events of the year where we buy a hotel and we put people who living on the streets in the hotels for the weekend, take them off the streets. Then the whole weekend we provide resources. We try to find as many resources as we possibly can to change somebody's life in that weekend. And it's like pulling fucking teeth trying to get organizations that's supposed to be dealing with homelessness and supposed to be dealing with these situations to get involved. Talking about some, well, there's shelters. I'm so sick and tired of hearing that. Goddamn, you think if a woman with 5 kids, you think that she gonna choose a shelter over sleeping in her fucking car?
They said shelters is very dangerous too, and these people ain't doing what they supposed to do. But shelter, okay, let's see what
Them shelters are unsafe. They trashy, and it's definitely not nowhere to be with 5 children. Point me to a shelter that's safe to take 5 kids in a day.
Now, I did hear somebody else saying that it's very dangerous in those shelters because it's crazy people in there. They'll snatch one of your kids and run off with them. So, okay, that's something to think about, not staying in a shelter, which I was talking about, getting a job and help, like staying with a family member or something. Like, where the hell was her family at? People are crappy though when you need them, I'm telling you. But whoever wrote this GoFundMe, why she ain't take them in? Talking about her baby. But I also thought she said sister. So how many sisters she got? Because was she the one in the car with them too? I'm just confused.
In the city of Detroit, show me. And I know that there's money and funds being allocated towards dealing with this problem.
Oh, you said no shelters are full, but they are very dangerous. That's what I'm hearing. So the dad had not seen the kids in 3 months. He should have been glad to take exactly talking about like I just didn't know if she, I'm working and okay, what does that mean? Like your kids can't take care of themselves, and the woman that should be taking care of them can't. And she can't even get you to give them a shelter? He was sorry. As soon as I seen him, I'm like, what? This dude just said he was at the gym, but then he said he got a job too and he couldn't watch his kids. Anyway, just a sorry excuse for a man. I'm going to tell you, my child became very sick. I had a home, great job, etc. Stayed in the hospital for about a half a year and lost everything. I can't get any help. It happens. Yes, I bet it does happen. Yeah. But you just said that you was in a hospital for a half a year and you lost everything. And that if you was in a hospital, that means you was sick and losing. Yeah. So it sound like they wasn't. I don't know. I didn't hear her say anything about losing a job or how they lost a residence or why it was not only just her and her kids, but her mother and the sister. And like that, that's a lot. I do know that people get on hard times, and that's why I didn't want to just go in on her. But it is hard for me to understand all of this. And it's sad. It is sad.
But I don't see no fucking result. I ain't put a dent in the homeless situation. Nowhere from Detroit to LA. Them kids should not have to lose their life for now everybody talking about, oh, well, let's talk about homelessness.
Mm-hmm. He mad as
Been
hell.
saying that homelessness is an issue. Been saying that this is something that we really need to look at. Now we got 2 kids dead when this shit all could have been avoided on so many levels. Very unacceptable and pissed the fuck off today.
He really is. He read everybody they rights. I feel bad. I mean, I feel bad for the loss of the children. I feel bad for all of that, but god dang. And that dude, he definitely is a sorry excuse for a father because he didn't even try to help. And he didn't do nothing, but he blamed everything on her pretty much. Oh, I'm working. You working, but how much money did you give her to get a room for the night? You know what I'm saying? You working and you in a nice warm house, going to the gym, getting your hair twisted and all that, looking like you clean. And your babies is so sad. So sad. On a black red pill channel, the men said she knew the father was unreliable, so it was the mother who should have made a way for her children. Of course, they gonna say that, and that's a they sorry as hell to even say something like that because it take 2 to make the children, and it also take 2 to take care of them. At minimum, it take a village actually, but come on, man. They always gonna blame it on the woman. I mean, and it could be the flip for him. I mean, the father knew that the mother wasn't capable of doing it, so why didn't he step in? He had time to go to the gym, he had time to work, but he had no time for his own damn kids. Get the hell out of here. Shout out to BFF in the building. Yeah, people just be looking to say dumb shit just to get arguments going because they ain't got no real content. Let me not talk about them for they be over here harassing me and getting cussed out and blocked. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, we gonna go on to the next reason why I'm here. We gonna go past this really quick because I wasn't planning on being here this long. I can't do short lives to save my life, I guess. BFF, we might have to get Nightbot to help you out down there. Hey, Nightbot don't play. All I gotta do is activate SniperBot and he will protect me a little bit too much. He'll be blocking everybody for caps. Like, you're out of here. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. This is gonna be quick. Okay, so I just wanted to go over a couple of text messages concerning Naziah Harris and Shannon Harris and Roxy. So y'all know we've been talking about we had already seen these messages, but I just wanted to point out a few things in these messages. So this is who we talking about. Naziah Harris, the 13-year-old little girl that went missing back in January 9th of 2024. Her grandmother didn't report her missing until the next day. She went to the school, not the police. She went to the school. And the school sat on it until February 12th when Shannon Jones, the lead investigator, took it and everything started moving then. This is Naziah Harris. All right. So these are I'm going to just pull them up individually. Okay, so these were the messages that Roxy put out. I'm not Roxy, Shannon, the aunt, when Naziah was missing. Now, keep in mind, she went missing on January 9th, and she didn't put her first post out until January 11th. But what we're looking at right here is the 13th. So it was a couple things. Please share. This is January 13th at 2:47. Why she ran away? Above this, it was the picture of her waving and stuff. And so please share. Why did she run away? Who she lived with? Because Tuda lives with my mother. We think she running with a boy or an older guy. See, so early on in the beginning, before she reporting her missing and accusing her all at the same time. So it was a play from the beginning. You know, she throw off from the beginning with Shannon. So we have to ask ourselves, why? Why was she trying to get people to look in a different direction when we need to be looking at her? So how did she know? Why did she know all this? And okay, so she said right here that we think she running with a boy or a older guy, but later in these same messages, she say she better be a virgin. So she tried to act like she didn't know that she was having sex, but you're accusing her of wanting it. So she was just way off. I noticed some other things in this though. So this is Roxy, right? And so, oh, what the F? How old is she? What? And she sold her 13. What Kenya posting? Cause I don't follow her. Girl, you better shut up. Now Kenya is her mother, right? Because I mean, I thought these were messages between her and Roxy, right? For the people that know about these messages. I didn't know. See, now it's making sense because there was a video put out. I mean, I know Roxy said she was married. She had a whole husband, but I never looked to see who her husband was and all of this stuff. And people are saying that she's married to a woman. I don't know how true that is, if that was Photoshop or what. I don't know. But I heard that the mother don't approve of that relationship. So then that would make sense why she's saying this about Kenya. Now, I don't know. Let me know if I'm off track or not. He knew she had nowhere to go. Yeah, he definitely knew. Old loser. Nothing but a loser. Okay, so let me go on to the next one. So if that's correct, then Roxy and her mother was not talking. Because she said, what Kenya posting? Because I don't follow her. Let me move this banner. Okay, Kenya. Okay. So, Key seen 2 statues, meaning statuses, you mean? Statues. So, Key, meaning Kiwana, seen 2 statuses on her page talking about, from my understanding, the grandmother of the missing kid didn't report anything until 3 days later. Well, it was the next day. And then the second post talking about, the PO, the guy, the pet in the family, you got to check them as well. And then Key has blocked her after that. Key has blocked her after that. Well, you block Key after that. So what? So when did y'all report her missing? This is crazy. So she said Wednesday, which was the next day because it was a Tuesday, allegedly. So how will Kenya know all of that? So I guess she was saying Kenya, and she put Key. These people, why would you put Key if she mean, I don't know. She must have meant Kenya. I don't know. I don't like to assume. I really don't. But anyway, so when did y'all miss her? When did she go missing? This is crazy. Wednesday. Okay. So my mother went to the school. DPD, which is the Detroit Police Department, came to my mama house. They've been here all effing week. To me, that's a red flag, and there's lies in there because DPD did not come to their house because the DPD didn't find out until February, and this is still January. So that's a lie right here. They knew that they actually contacted the school, so it should be DPS or something, I think. The police department at the school. So they came to the house yesterday. So this was on the 18th. So it was the 17th that they came to the house, which was 7 days later. Okay. So my mama went to the school. DPD came to my mama house They been here all effing week long. Like she got a problem with them being there, right? Oh, so okay, so the school said they didn't see her either. Kenya don't know ish, only what she assumed. Okay. Kenya don't know ish, so she talking about Roxy mom. She said, was the Inga at the school waiting or what? Or something. Or at the bus stop. Oh my God. She never came home on Tuesday. Now remember, I was wondering, what they were saying about that because we know that tablet got picked up from home. So she had to have gone home to drop off the tablet. I mean, that's just what we've gathered. Yeah, that's what we've gathered. I did find out it was a laptop and a tablet, but I think the laptop stayed at school, but the tablet was home. I don't know how that happened because they said she took the picture on that tablet at school. So how did it get home? Yeah. And then she says, damn, so she didn't come home Tuesday. So what the bus drivers say? If she was last seen, maybe the bus driver needs to be questioned. Cause this is sickening for an older guy, even a boy is bad. Oh my God, I hope she is okay. All we know, she got on the bus, got on the school bus, and got dropped off on the corner of 3 Mile and Cornwall. The same 3 Mile and Cornwall that she said they could see from the corner. And she didn't think nothing of it when she didn't come home on Tuesday. She didn't think nothing of it. Didn't think to go outside and look for her or nothing. Oh, mama said we gonna wait till in the morning. And then they go report a fight on the 11th, which was the first time that she ever posted anything about her being missing. They went and reported a fight that happened in November 2nd, 2023, on January 11th. Then they post missing stuff. Then on the 14th, same time, something else happened in the case. Jarvis was questioning her, something happened. So all we know is she got on the bus. Yeah, okay. So she didn't come home. That's her story. Oh my God. Has she done this before? Do the boy who it may be? Do you know, I guess? Tuda asked me. Now, this is what I was wishing that when did she ask you this? Because this came up in court. We remember that she put this on these messages. And yeah. When did she ask? See, she's saying this in this conversation, right? She didn't say that she didn't tell us when this happened. So you would assume that this happened the day that she went missing. Seriously. I mean, because she didn't say when. So she said, has she done this before? Do you know the boy who it may be? Tuda asked me about where 2 streets were. Balfour and Outer Drive. This is her first time. Tuda sneaky as shit. Where are you getting this from, ma'am? Now, we know that Shannon been looking at the messages the whole time because she knew the passwords to get into the tablet to get the to retrieve the messages from Jarvis. So who lives over there? We don't know. Although in court she admitted to picking Jarvis up from. Only thing I know is I picked Jarvis up from over there. Not at an address, but on the corner. So could that have been the same corner she walked to get picked up from or walked towards, and that's where they picked her up from? Anyway. We don't know. Do you know who the boy is? Oh, okay. And then do she fit a boy? What? Now the other dumb thing was when she said something about not using tampons, like she don't know, like that don't make, that's just stupid. Don't mean nothing. And I cannot see, okay. Oh, then the police said it used to be a skip house. Let me go back to this one. Oh, now this part when she talking about all her friends said, hold on, where is it at? Yeah, talking about all her friends saying we did nothing wrong. She wants some D. Now, where that don't even make sense that she would add that, right? That she would just say after her asking, let me see. She say this, who lives there? Do you know who the boy is? We don't know who lived there and all this stuff, and then just come with this. The police said it's a skip house. See how she just she is just creating this whole Naziah. Naziah did this. It's nobody else. It's only Naziah because she's sneaky. She might be at a skip house. She with a boy. She better be a virgin, throwing all this stuff off. You talking out of both sides of your mouth, but ultimately she throwing everything off, is what I'm saying. All these messages is meant to point fingers at Naziah. I mean, that's absolutely what she doing here. The police said it used to be a skip house in that area. And then Roxy had asked if she had a boyfriend, and then she kind of laughing, or girlfriend, shoot, you know this generation, really. That's what they call it now. The crib, not a bando, is it? Did y'all ride over there? Heck no, they didn't ride over there. She ain't answered that question either, I don't believe. Did y'all ride over there? Let's look for that answer. All her friends saying, we did nothing wrong. She just wants some D. All of her friends. Now, what would be very interesting if they would have asked her the name of those friends, because I don't believe that conversation happened personally. But maybe those friends will be on trial to let us know if, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, how that conversation went. Yeah. And then she says, how long is Ned gonna be there? And she said, what? Mama hasn't wait, how long is Ned? And I do know that she asked, I think she asked, oh, how is Ned and Lady? And she said, Mom hasn't processed it yet, which means she ain't cried, ain't showing no emotion, and don't seem to give a damn. But Lady is going through it. See? And we seen the mother. We seen the mother not giving a damn on the stand. We seen her with no emotion, including Shannon, who's throwing off the investigation right here and blaming Naziah for every single thing. Because she wants some D, and she's sneaky, and she planned it, and she didn't come home. It's a skip house in the area. Like, girl, like, this is so crystal clear that she throwing it off. And then she goes on talking about she don't use tampons. But so at the same time, she's saying she fast and won't D, but then also saying that she a virgin. She better be a virgin. Talking out of two sides of her mouth, both sides. She don't use tampons. That don't mean that cuz I wasn't using them before I was effing, or I was using them before I was effing. Oh my God, I feel so bad, dog. Yeah, right, babe. They do. I would have been be seen to see her. That's why I said that. She here now. Oh, okay. So talking about Lady. Now, y'all see this conversation is I think it was the 13th. I see they had a video call after that. So she called to talk to Lady on the 13th. And then I don't know why this thing moved. Okay, so Hey, Pooh. So she called Shannon Pooh. Hey, Pooh. Still here? Wait, still? I can't see that word. Hey, cuz, nothing as of yet. The detectives came by yesterday morning. They asked us if we had any luck. So they came by on the 17th. I don't know if that was the first time they came by, but if it was 7 days later. So I don't know. You know, I would assume that they would have came to the house immediately to check the house to see if she was missing. But we seen when we know the other day when we was going over this stuff again, we seen old boy who dropped the ball, who was only concerned about retiring and eating donuts, buttery ones heated in the microwave. You know, he didn't give a damn. So I don't know if they ever searched the house because he didn't tell us that they searched the house. So anyway, she says oh, I can see it over here now. So they hadn't seen her, knew nothing. The police asking them if they found anything with their investigation because they ain't seen nothing allegedly. Oh my God, cuz say it ain't so. What the F? Now this is too long. To be honest, I do believe Tuda planned this ish out. All she really did is watch and observe Vari when he did this last year, to be honest. Oh, what the F? So where did he run to? And that was all I wanted to he ran to his girlfriend's house and then she said he got caught on the first try and all of this stuff. And we know that Vari he ran away the end of last year, like November, December-ish sometime, like late last year. I'm thinking he had ran away twice from my understanding, came back and left again. But yeah, Shannon didn't do nothing but accuse Naziah of this. So according to Shannon, all of this is Naziah's fault. She did this, even though they was forcing her to do that. Taking her, feeding her to the lion's den and putting her in the belly of the beast. But it's her fault though. She fast as shit and sneaky as hell and all this. Ugh. A mother and a grandmother usually knows from a child's behavior if they have been touched or, yep, and especially them who have this experience all their life. Especially them. You would know what it looked like. You would be looking for it. And the last thing you would do is allow somebody with his history to be near your children unless it was planned. Unless it was some type of plan. Some type of deal they had. You know, instead of me paying you to do things around the house, why don't you, you do this, and anytime I need you to do some work or whatever I need, if I need to be greased up, you need to be there for that too. I'm tired of that family. Where is Naziah? Exactly. And the police, I wonder, man. They said they know without a shadow, but they'll be able to prove that she is no longer with us. And I just want to know if they're gonna be able to tell us where she at too, because not having a body is no closure. Like, I mean, you always have that in your mind that maybe she's still out there. Maybe somebody just holding her. Because one thing I was saying is that what person like him want to get rid of a child? You know what I'm saying? They want that. So I mean, I said that early on in the beginning, like, could she be somewhere else? But they're saying I follow facts, so they're saying that they'll be able to prove without a shadow of a doubt that she is no longer here. So I'm just waiting to hear that information. I mean, they got 40 new witnesses on top of the 22 they already had, 66, and then 10 on the other side. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to come out, and we definitely going to be tuned in over here, following it, because we want to know. The women in the family SA girls usually blame the girl who That's crazy. I guess because they've been blamed. It's just crazy. It's like, I don't know. I can't explain it at all. Where can I send you stuff? Shannon has been on the Threads app arguing with people. Oh, you can send it to this phone number. If screenshots. You got some screenshots, you can send them here. Let me pull up the number. But don't send links though, because I don't trust links. So it's best to screenshot it. If it's a channel or something that you want me to go to, you can screenshot it and I'll pull it up. Anything you want me to look at. I would love to, yeah, because I'm not over there. So yeah, thanks for letting me know that. Definitely will be reporting that tomorrow if you get it to me. So let me see what y'all saying. Okay. She said, yep. All right, I appreciate that. I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. That's all I have for today. I just wanted to see what was going on with these cases, and I'm gonna play the audio clips that I have in here. I mean the clips that I had in here from the mother of the 5-year-old and the mother of the children that unalive passed with the carbon monoxide. Man, this poor baby.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I grieve a little different, y'all. Y'all took my baby, but I'm not motherfucking tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he give him and he take him. Bitch, we all gotta die around this bitch. I ain't fucked up about it. I fucked up about how she left around this bitch, but I ain't fucked up about it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. But y'all know, y'all wasn't fucking with my baby around this bitch. And she going out this bitch and style Gucci everything. Fuck you talking about? Yeah. Come on, bitch. And her baby daddy gonna be proud of everything. Shout out to Petey. Fuck you talking about? The Three Stooges. Nigga James Carroll, the tax man.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I wanted to share some information with you. We have a public service announcement, and here you can hear from her.
Hi, everyone. I would just let everybody know this is a very hard time for me right now. I would just like if you would stop making false accusations. I am not in jail. They have not arrested me. I am with Tamara, the contact person that they appointed me to. If you feel like you want some information, that's who you contact. But for now, I am not in jail, and I would like for everybody to have some respect because I have went through a very traumatic thing right now, and it's very hard to get through it if y'all don't have respect. So please, just stop making up false accusations, okay? Thank you.
Good afternoon.
What in the fuckity fuck kind of shit is this?
Wow. All right, y'all. We gonna get up out of here. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make this go viral. Smack that thumbs up on the way out and subscribe to the channel, y'all. Thank y'all all for tuning in. Shout out to my HMIC. Peace and love, y'all. We out.